Hello everybody, Skyrim here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. Alright, it's been a bit. Things have been a little hectic and crazy and all over the place, so let's just kind of get into things right now. As far as Immortal goes here, we have some server drama that took place over the course of the past few weeks towards the end there. It came to a head this past weekend on the Rite of Exile. And as you can see, we are now currently Immortals again. There's pluses and minuses to this, of course, in the process. We had a shorter run as Shadows, so therefore, I unfortunately, in my case anyway, got only an 8% badge instead of the maximum 12%. I do believe badges need to just go. They've had their time in the sun. They had their moment. It's much more of an unnecessary hang-up in the game at this point. I feel like there's no need for them anymore whatsoever. I think they should just be removed. Yes, we'd all take a little bit of a damage loss, but that would happen to everybody across the board anyway. Badges, I feel, are just unnecessary and they need to go. But anyway, that's just because of the unfortunate circumstance that I had happen here. But yeah, and also to that effect, this is a bit of a drama on our server, like I said. It's unfortunate because it's a quick synopsis is it boils down to a few bad apples ruined the bunch. And unfortunately for the others that were in the Immortal Reign, they did not get to get their Blessed Reign. They only got 5 weeks in. And then it was so bad that during the fight against the Immortal, they did not even show. And it was just the Shadow Clans after that. And it was, I honestly haven't seen that happen before. So take that for what you will. It was quite a scene, to say the least, as far as that goes, and as far as all things considered. But nonetheless, it's unfortunate that, you know, you have a few petty whales that just ruin the experience for, you know, a whole mass of players. And again, they get shortened, and they did not get their Blessed Reign, so that means just all the more longer for the process for them in getting the new. They continued, and the newer virtual capes that we have now to work towards for more weeks now on end, right? Because honestly, I don't know. I like the one I got. I'm happy with it. I thought it was done, but now, you know, we get more to continue to go with. The wings just get bigger, and the color changes a little bit. We go from this reddish orange, and then we go to a bright yellowish golden color here with even bigger things on the side here. So I don't know, but yeah, anyway, there's that. Oh, let's get into this one now. The next one here, have you experienced this yet? This visual bug? Oh, it's fixed right now. Of course it is. Of course it is. I noticed some backgrounds and some items that I had acquired. I don't know, let me jump around a bit and see if it changes. I've had some items since I, you know, got into the game today. And this is after their their maintenance update that they had. Their live maintenance update, anyway. There it is. There it is. Okay, it does work that way. I teleported just now in Westmarch, as you can see. And look at this. This is a blue item. But now it's got a legendary background on it. Have you experienced this yet yourselves? I'm just curious. I'm putting this out there for everybody to chime in on. And even look at this one. This one has a blue background and it's a rare. So yeah, this is so weird. This is so messed up. Let me see if I can recreate this and go back to it and see if this fixes it by chance. Let's look again. Okay. And now, but then here's this one. This is a rare. It still has a blue background. So yeah, things are screwy. The background to items are like bugged out right now. So I don't know if I'm the only one here. I hope to think that I'm not, but this is just very, very odd occurrence. I just wanted to put this out there for everybody to chime in on if you've experienced this as well. Okay. Now, the events update. An event update. We have the monthly ongoing event center. We now are we now have Trial of Hordes up. What can I say about Trial of Hordes? Get your 5 in. Hopefully you get everything done in your 5 completions of it. That's all I'm pretty much going to say on it. I'm not really a fan of this mode, only because it's kind of played out and it kind of gets stupid to where we should all know the score at this point. It boils down to you can run the clock out, and it boils down to whoever gets the last minute respawns just right at that last second or two to get the last extra kill in than the other player, and then that's what that boils down to, and that's how it always has been. So I don't know, I'm not really a fan of the mode myself. Like I said, I'm only going to do the bare minimum, do the 5, and then get that in for the credits for the event center, and then move on. So I mean, it's up to you. If there's some of you out there that like that mode, hey, chime in the comments on that one and let me know. I mean, there's got to be some people out there, it's true, but I mean, that's my thoughts on the long and short of it on it, and that's all I'm gonna do. So let's see here. Oh yeah, we've discussed, let's see, the server drama that happened here. You know, if there's any interest, whatever, but I never really have any interest in any form of drama in any game for that matter, so I don't know all the specific details, but I do know enough that, you know, I know the unfoldings of it, and like I said, it's unfortunate. It didn't have to be that way, and it just sucks for everybody involved on all aspects, regardless of the fact. Drama, politics, the usual stuff. It's yeah, it doesn't have to be. It didn't need to be, especially in gaming space, but here we are. All right, so then we covered that. I discussed this really quickly here. This is just weird. And I don't know what to make of this. I really don't. I didn't notice it until today, so I'm pretty sure, hopefully I'm not the only one, because this is just weird. And this really threw me for a loop too when I saw this. I was like, wait a minute, did I not transfer my stuff over? What happened here? And I'm like, no, that's a blue item. What is this? This is so weird looking. So yeah, I don't know what to make of it. It's been doing that all day so far. I'll try a restart, maybe even a reinstall. See if that'll help solve that issue that's ongoing. I don't know. Let me know if you guys tried any of that stuff either, or if you've experienced that. Oh, and one more update here. One more final update. One more thing, Jackie. Okay, here we go again with the usual stuff here. And I say usual. It has become the standard quo for as far as Blizzies goes, and it's unfortunate. This is the worst possible scenario to happen to the game, I think, since launch, of where people are getting their items deleted. I've already discussed this in a previous video, but this is an update. This is an update to it here. They supposedly put a hotfix in over the weekend, the weekend of the 4th, and take that for what you will, right? Now, I'm saying this as another PSA in that don't do it. Just don't continue to just skip it. I'm not going to touch it myself. As you can see, I'm back on Wizard anyway. I made that safe switch, fortunately enough, and that's probably why I'm going to stay on Wizard. I had fun with Druid, and I still want to go back to Druid. Like I said, I still want to go back to Druid. I did have fun with it, and it's more of a, you know, a bit more of a nostalgic ride, so to speak, with that one. And it's nice to see that it got implemented. It does have a lot of fun mechanics to it, and it just needs a little bit more tweaking. And I see it being, you know, to be much more better than what it is currently. But as far as what it is, and as far as that stands, I have fun with it. I had fun with it. I want to go back to it, but it's too much of a risk. It's still too much of a risk until they fully will have this hashed out. And like I said, they think they did. This is, of course, the community manager chiming in out of the woodwork, as they often do, having to put out the PR fires with their usual amount of BS. So they said, with the launch of Druid, there are issues. We think that we fixed this issue as of July 4th, but are looking for your confirmation if you encountered a bug that resulted in you missing equipped items after finishing the quest, or after July 4th when they put that in, that supposed hotfix in. Let them know. And then some people said just do it with empty bags and you're fine. I'm still not gonna do it. I still don't want to take the chance. That's too much of a risk, and it's ridiculous that this happened at all, period. for anyone anywhere. And again, just an unfortunate falling out of this whole mess 2 days ago, 1 day ago. So it's still ongoing. There's still, and then like I'll wait to hear from the moderator. And then some people put in their stuff, of course, saying, hey, yeah, I've been affected, that kind of thing. So it's still happening. It's still ongoing. People are still reporting in on this kind of stuff. Let me see here. There's also the Blizzard forum post as well. This one here, we're all the way up to current date of today's date as of this recording. Far past the 4th, far past removed from that, and people are still waiting on getting their gear back, which is also a absolute disgusting issue. So that should have been already resolved. That should have been resolved, and for this to carry on for as long as it has is just it's inexcusable on every aspect in any game ever. And there's also been some very very interesting updates for the Stop Killing Games campaign and things of that nature. I'll keep that for a separate video. I do want to kind of bring that back around, but let me know in the comments on that one if you've been following that, if you saw the video I did on it, if there's any interest or not. I'd like to know, please, of course. And if so, then yeah, I will go ahead and provide some more information and updates to that. If you haven't seen that already, there's a lot of it floating around right now. But yeah, that's a wild ride too. It's been something, and it's quite the shakeup that needs to happen, I feel. That's just my quick 2 cents on that one. But anyway, let me know about all things discussed here. Have you experienced the gear loss? And if so, have you gotten any updates whatsoever? Have you gotten your stuff back? That kind of thing. I'm trying to be hopeful here as best we can here on this. Again, never should have happened. Another reason, again, why I'm not switching back to Druid for a bit until we get that absolute 100% confirmation that was been sorted and fixed across the board for everybody, and people got their gear back. I'm not switching back, unfortunately. Like I said, I'd like to, because I didn't quite get all the essences, and I like to keep chipping away at it. And I was having fun with it for what it was, but back on Wizard again, back on Immortals again. It's whatever. Mostly on Wizard as far as that goes. It's easier for me to, just because of just how comfortable and the synergy with it for raids and Vanguard, that kind of thing. It just feels, more on par. We also have Tower War, also still ongoing too, so there's that. And yeah, so that's just why I'm here on Wizard again, and that's what it is. But again, let me know what you think about everything in the comments down below. This gear background thing is also wild. I hope this is just a temporary bug that... let me know if you've experienced this too. Like I said, again, one more time. I don't know what to think of that. I have no idea. That just happened to me today. I hope I'm not the only one, because, I don't think I am. This is far too weird for it not to be the case. Oh, now they fixed! Well, not all of them. That's right. Not all of them fixed. That's right. I did this, and then let me just one more time show it. One more time show it. I'm just gonna go do it one more time. I'm able to recreate this at will. So, oh, it didn't do it that time. I take that back. But this one's still here. It's a rare, and it's still with the blue background. It's so weird. And it's not only this. I went and got some stuff from the Hilt Trader. I got some stuff from the Hilt Trader. I know I was gonna wrap up here, but if you're still hanging in with me, yeah. It also happened when I went to the Hilt Trader.
Earned some hilts, have you? Well,
like even some of the stuff.
Right,
look at this. The mystery legendary item even has a blue background. It usually doesn't. This stuff is just all kinds of weird. Rare crests usually have, I think, maybe a yellow background, if I remember correctly. This stuff is just it's all off. It's all off. So, but anyway, like I said, chime in the comments. Let me know what happened to you, and if you've experienced these kind of things, and your thoughts about everything discussed here. So anyway, until next time, everybody, stay safe out there in the real world. As always, take care of yourself as best you can, one day at a time. It's all we can do. It's also been crazy around here for weather, and that's why I haven't been on here as frequently as I'd like to. Power outages and all that kind of stuff still ongoing. It's been crazy. It's been crazy everywhere. So anyway, until next time, see you.